Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a place on Earth where compasses cease their spin, a desert where stones seem to walk, a lake that can turn creatures into stone, a forest that whispers secrets on the windless air. These places are not figments of imagination. They are real. They exist. And despite our advances in science, our orbiting satellites, and our boundless technology, their mysteries remain. Tonight, we embark on a journey across our planet, not to bustling metropolises or celebrated landmarks, but to the Earth's most wondrous and enigmatic locales. Places that feel alien, places that defy our understanding of what should be. And perhaps, by the end of our voyage, you too will ponder how much of our world truly lies within our grasp. The moving stones of Death Valley. Deep within the sun-baked expanse of the California desert lies a dry lake bed, a canvas of flat, empty silence. At first glance, it holds no remarkable secrets. But linger, and you'll discover an anomaly. Enormous rocks scattered across the earth, each trailed by a distinct, winding scar, as if something immense had dragged them. Yet, no creature of substantial size inhabits this desolate arena, no tempestuous winds lash the land, and no torrential rains swell its surface. For decades, not a soul witnessed these giants in motion. Scientists deemed it one of nature's most perplexing enigmas, for these stones did not merely shift a few inches. Some traversed hundreds of meters, their paths twisting and turning as if guided by an unseen hand. Speculation ran wild. Magnetic forces, extraterrestrial intervention, unfathomable geological phenomena. The truth, however, was far subtler, yet no less wondrous. After years of patient observation, researchers finally captured the movement. It transpired on rare, frigid winter nights, when a thin sheet of ice formed upon the desert floor. As the wind stirred, it fractured the ice into colossal panels, which then nudged the rocks, propelling them with an almost imperceptible grace. Their journey was slow, silent, and virtually invisible, a glacial ballet of earth and ice, defying visual detection, yet undeniably real. It is not magic, but upon witnessing it, one can still feel the whisper of enchantment. The magnetic hill that pulls cars uphill. Across the globe, certain hills possess an uncanny charisma, seemingly defying the very laws of gravity. You arrive at their base, consign your vehicle to neutral, and instead of obeying the downward pull, it begins to ascend. Slowly, inexorably, as if an invisible tether were drawing it earthward. Drivers feel it, passengers witness it, and countless videos bear testament to the phenomenon. What force is at play? Is it magnetism? A hidden energy? A cosmic glitch? The reality is a masterful deception of the senses. These are known as gravity hills, and they are architects of optical illusions. The surrounding landscape is artfully contoured, subtly tilting in a manner that tricks the eye into perceiving a downhill slope as an incline. Our brains rely on the horizon, the steadfastness of trees, and other visual cues to orient us. When these cues are distorted, our perception falters. What feels like an uphill battle is, in fact, a gentle descent. Yet, armed with this knowledge, experiencing it remains profoundly disorienting, a fleeting moment where the familiar world seems to momentarily break. The lake that turns animals to stone. In the northern reaches of Tanzania lies a lake unlike any other. At first glance, it appears serene, a mirror of the sky, its surface undisturbed. But this tranquil facade conceals a dark secret. Animals that meet their end near its shores often emerge, not as decaying flesh, but as petrified effigies. Preserved, frozen in time, these remains, birds, bats, and sometimes larger creatures, lie scattered along the banks, resembling statues, remarkably intact, as if meticulously sculpted. This is Lake Natron, and its waters possess an extreme alkalinity, potent enough to scorch unprotected skin and, critically, to preserve organic matter. The lake is replete with high concentrations of sodium carbonate, a compound historically employed in the ancient art of mummification. When animals succumb to its embrace, decomposition takes an aberrant course. Instead of decay, their bodies undergo calcification, transforming into mineralized forms that mimic stone. It is not a curse, but a stark demonstration of ruthless chemistry. Yet, standing on its shores, gazing upon these lifeless tableaux, one cannot help but feel transported to an otherworldly realm, the Crooked Forest. In the heart of Poland lies a forest that defies the natural order. Here, every tree is bent, not haphazardly, but with an unnerving uniformity, all inclining in the same direction, at the same precise angle, as if deliberately shaped. Hundreds of pine trees, their trunks curving sharply near the base before straightening towards the sky, stand like an assembly of question marks. The reason remains an enduring enigma. Some whisper of human intervention, of ancient farmers meticulously crafting the trees for furniture or shipbuilding. Others propose that an exceptionally heavy snowfall or peculiar atmospheric conditions may have been responsible. Yet definitive evidence and conclusive explanations elude us. The Crooked Forest persists, a silent, still, and strangely beautiful testament to the unresolved. The zone where people disappear. In the vast, untamed wilderness of North America, a region often referred to as the Alaska Triangle holds a chilling reputation. It is a sprawling territory where individuals, pilots, hikers, entire aircraft, have vanished without a trace. Over the years, more than 20,000 people have disappeared within its borders. While some cases yield to conventional explanations, such as treacherous weather or difficult terrain, others remain stubbornly unsolved. Search parties return with nothing. No wreckage, no bodies, no clues. Theories range from magnetic anomalies to subterranean cave systems and unknown natural phenomena. And of course, for those who believe in the unseen, speculation points to forces beyond our current comprehension. Whatever the truth, the Alaska Triangle endures as one of Earth's most unsettling places, a place where the path in rarely leads outward. The eternal flame that never goes out. Nestled within a serene New York forest, a hidden waterfall cascades peacefully. Yet behind its shimmering curtain, a flame burns, a natural fire that has defied time for millennia. It blazes through drenching rains and blankets of snow, an unyielding beacon. Known as the Eternal Flame Falls, this phenomenon is fueled by a natural gas leak from subterranean rock formations. The peculiarity lies in the gas flow. It is too modest to logically sustain a continuous flame. By all theoretical accounts, it should extinguish. Yet it persists. While locals occasionally coax it back to life, many believe its continuous burning predates any verifiable record. A small, quiet fire in the heart of nature, a testament to persistence, burning endlessly. The underwater river in the ocean deep beneath the surface of the Black Sea lies an impossibility. A river flowing within the ocean. It possesses banks, currents, and even waves, behaving like a terrestrial river, yet submerged in salt water. Scientists, employing sophisticated underwater vehicles, unveiled this astonishing revelation. The river is, in fact, a dense, briny current moving through less saline surroundings. This difference in density causes it to behave as a distinct entity, a liquid migration within the sea. If situated on land, it would rival some of the world's largest rivers. Instead, it flows in perpetual darkness, unseen, silent, a hidden world beneath another. The place where time feels different. In certain isolated regions of our planet, people report a curious sensation. Time seems to warp, stretching into languid moments or vanishing in the blink of an eye. These experiences are often associated with extreme environments, high altitudes, profound caves, polar expanse. Scientifically, this phenomenon is linked to human perception, our brain's interpretation of time influenced by sensory input like light, sound, and movement. When these stimuli shift, so too does our temporal awareness. However, in these specific locales, individuals consistently describe a similar feeling of temporal distortion, as if time itself bends to the environment. While science offers partial explanations, a complete understanding remains elusive, and sometimes the felt experience transcends mere logic. The Bermuda Triangle. Where things vanish. In the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, a region has captivated the human psyche for generations. It is a place where ships have been swallowed, where aircraft have vanished mid-flight, and where communication signals have abruptly ceased. This is the Bermuda Triangle, an area delineated by the points of Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. For years, tales have circulated of entire crews lost, of planes never reaching their destinations, of pilots reporting inexplicable lights and erratic instrument readings before plunging into silence. Perhaps the most haunting account is that of Flight 19, 5 military planes on a routine training mission, commanded by experienced pilots with clear directives. Yet, something went catastrophically wrong. Disorientation ensued, instruments failed, and one by one, they vanished. Even the rescue plane dispatched to their aid never returned. No wreckage, no survivors, nothing. Over time, scientific explanations have emerged. Sudden storms, powerful ocean currents, methane gas eruptions that could destabilize ship hulls, and magnetic anomalies affecting navigation. Compounding these factors is the region's status as one of the world's most heavily traveled maritime and air corridors, meaning statistically, more incidents are bound to occur. Nevertheless, a residue of mystery persists in some of these stories, and as one soars over that seemingly endless blue, with nothing but water below, it is difficult not to wonder what secrets lie hidden beneath the waves. The door to hell. In the heart of a desolate desert in Turkmenistan lies a crater, consumed by an eternal blaze. Day and night, year after year, a colossal chasm in the earth burns, its fiery depths a spectacle visible from afar. This is known as the door to hell, though its true name is the Darvaza gas crater. The genesis of this inferno dates back to 1971, when Soviet engineers, drilling for natural gas, encountered a catastrophic collapse of the ground beneath them, revealing a vast subterranean chamber brimming with methane. To contain the hazardous gas, a fateful decision was made: to ignite it. The expectation was a brief conflagration, perhaps lasting a week. Instead, it never ceased. More than 50 years later, the crater continues its fiery dance, flames leaping skyward, radiating intense heat, its glow a luminous spectacle in the night, appearing otherworldly, almost a portal. Yet, it is not supernatural. It is the profound and permanent consequence of a human error, a stark reminder that our understanding of the forces we contend with is not always complete. The Devil's Kettle, where water disappears. In Minnesota's verdant embrace, a waterfall flows, beautiful, peaceful, much like countless others. Yet this one, harbors a secret. The river, as if contemplating its path, divides. One stream plunges onward, content in its known journey. The other, however, cascades into an abyss, a dark maw in the ancient rock, and then it vanishes, utterly. For decades, its destination remained a profound enigma. Scientists, in their earnest pursuit of answers, unleashed dyed water, sent ping-pong balls, even buoyant logs on the currents. Yet not a single trace surfaced downstream. It was as if the river's essence had simply dissolved into nothingness. Naturally, speculation bloomed like wild mushrooms, underground rivers, hidden chambers, even ethereal portals. Eventually, modern studies proposed a more grounded, though no less complex, theory. The water likely rejoined the main river through an intricate network of subterranean passages. Too deep, it seemed, too concealed to easily map. The mystery, then, was partially unraveled, yet not wholly consumed. For even now, the exact route remains unplumbed. And as you stand there, watching half a river dissolve into shadow, it remains an experience that whispers of the impossible. The blood falls of Antarctica. In the planet's most frigid heart, where ice reigns eternal, where stillness blankets all in silent frost, a waterfall bleeds. A vibrant crimson liquid spills forth from a colossal glacier, staining the pristine white expanse like a raw, living wound upon the landscape. This is Blood Falls. Initially, scientists stood perplexed. Was it microscopic algae, exotic mineral deposits, or something entirely new? The truth, they discovered, was far more extraordinary. Beneath the immense ice cap lies a hidden lake, a world imprisoned, severed from the surface for millennia. Its waters, saturated with iron, spill forth. Upon meeting the air, a primal alchemy occurs: oxidation. The iron, exposed to oxygen, transforms, much like terrestrial rust, imbuing the cascade with its striking, deep red hue. But what truly ignites the imagination is the revelation that this secluded ecosystem teems with microbial life, organisms that subsist without sunlight, without oxygen, thriving in conditions so extreme they evoke the stark environments of distant planets, even Mars. Thus, this bizarre, blood-hued waterfall may not only be Antarctica's secret, but a profound clue to the potential for life beyond our world. The Catatumbo lightning, a never-ending storm. In Venezuela, above the vast expanse of Lake Maracaibo, a tempest ignites that rarely knows repose. Night after night, skyward, lightning dances in a relentless ballet. At its peak, a staggering 28 strikes erupt each minute, a percussive symphony of light that can endure for hours, for days, for months. This celestial spectacle is known as Catatumbo lightning. Unlike the fleeting fury of typical storms, this one recurs with uncanny precision in the identical location. It is so steadfast, so dependable, that ancient mariners once charted their courses by its unwavering glow, a natural beacon visible for hundreds of kilometers. Scientists surmise that a singular confluence of factors, warm, humid air meeting the cool, dry winds descending from the surrounding mountains, combined with methane gases rising from the nearby swamps, creates the perfect crucible for this perpetual electrical display. Yet, even armed with this knowledge, to stand beneath its incandescent fury is to witness more than mere weather. It is to feel as if you are observing something ancient, something alive. The hum no one can hear. But many feel. In disparate corners of the globe, a curious phenomenon is reported: a low-frequency hum, a resonant vibration that eludes the ears of many, yet is keenly perceived by others. Those who experience it describe an insistent, unyielding presence, a sound so pervasive it can induce headaches, gnawing anxiety, and even sleepless nights. Scientists have attempted to pinpoint its source, at times linking it to industrial activity, at others to geological whispers. Yet, in numerous instances, no discernible origin emerges. Microphones often fail to capture its elusive essence, but the feeling persists. A vibration that resonates not in the air, but within the very core of one's being. A sound that seems to exist, yet simultaneously hovers on the precipice of not being. And so it is. The more we venture into the unknown, the more we uncover the unexpected. Not that the world is inherently magical, but rather that its tapestry is woven with threads of complexity far exceeding our initial assumptions. Behold places where stones perform an unseen ballet, where embers glow with an unquenchable fire for decades, where water cascades into an infinite void, where storms refuse to yield, and where silence itself carries an unnerving echo. Each of these marvels may possess an explanation, or at least a fragment of one. Yet understanding the mechanism does not extinguish the mystery. For knowing how something transpires is not the same as comprehending the primal why behind its profound strangeness. Perhaps that is the enduring enigma, not the places themselves, but the tremor of feeling they awaken within us, a sense of smallness, an insatiable curiosity, and a profound awareness that even on this planet we call home, pockets of existence stubbornly defy complete comprehension. So, what does it all mean? We inhabit an era saturated with information, where satellites chart every inch of our planet's visage, and science endeavors to illuminate the universe, from the infinitesimal dance of atoms to the grand cosmic ballet of galaxies. And still, pockets of profound bewilderment persist. Not because they are imbued with enchantment, but because they are complex, they are strange, they are gloriously unexpected. These anomalies serve as poignant reminders that our world is not fully charted, that even now, mysteries lie in wait. They slumber in the vastness of deserts, within the hushed depths of forests, beneath the unfathomable oceans. And perhaps it is this very unknowability that imbues Earth with its extraordinary allure. So tonight, as the veil of sleep begins to descend, remember this. You need not journey to the farthest reaches of the globe to encounter the mysterious. For even the ground beneath your feet, the very earth you tread, holds secrets yet undiscovered. And somewhere, at this very moment, a place exists, doing something profoundly strange, unseen, unexplained, and quietly waiting for the moment it will be understood.